Like,
Hey
get
there.
out of here.
Let's talk about
And I'm talking
men,
about something else.
emotions,
It's
and
just sad.
therapy's evolving
Yep.
dynamics.
Yep. And it's real, right? Because like this societally, we have this expectation almost like that men don't have feelings, right? Like we're supposed to be these stoic, ice cold creatures that are able to just kind of take everything on the chin. But we're humans too. Like regardless of how we feel about it, all human beings have emotions, right? Now, how they express and show their emotions, and also if they feel safe to share those emotions, right, without judgment, is also important. So, where do men have that?
Here's one for you. This is my opinion. It's like people are more able to like, tell their worst demons or worst stories
Hmm?
to some random person that's met 2 minutes ago versus someone that they don't know all their life. Is there a reason for that, or am I making this up? Or
No, no, no. That's real, right? Because like I think, well, one is different telling you know something that you feel is like dark secret. I don't even want to say it's secrets, right? But sharing the things that you've been through, right, without judgment, um, with folks whom you do know, because it's hard for them not to have some sort of judgment, right, about you, and also hard for you to think that they might not have a judgment about you, because, like, say for example, you telling your mom or your parents, right, about things that happened to you when you were young. Do you think they would be able to listen to you without maybe saying, "Well, that's not what happened"?
yeah, or what are you talking about?
Hmm.
We did this, and this,
Right.
or they're gonna have a complete different memory.
Right, right. And it's like, but when they do that, it's almost like a dismissal
Yeah,
of your experience, right?
yeah.
Because they can't hold that space for it. Talking to someone who doesn't know, is like, yeah, that's crazy. Tell me more about that. What happened, right? It allows you and gives you the space to be able to actually share what it is that you went through and how it is that you experienced it without judgment, right? It's validating.
And how many? So two-part question:
Hmm.
how many clients you have right now, and what's your max for clients?
Yeah, I think right now, let me check. Like last time I checked was a minute ago. I think I have like either 17 or 16 clients, I believe. My max is 24.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
like I'm totally making this up. Suppose you have a client, right?
Mm.
I'm sure this hasn't happened yet, but like, so every time we're like, you're with somebody 3 or 4 sessions, you're like, hey, this, what I'm doing is not helping this person, right? I need to let him go. I'm not for this person, or he's not getting it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm quote unquote taking this money for nothing right now.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest. Ethically, like I don't feel good working with somebody and it's like this isn't working. Like I'm just here taking their money, right? I would much rather you know, I would much rather you be able to go to someone and find what it is that you're looking for, right? Because at the end of the day, it's about your healing, not my feelings or my pockets, right? I want you to get well and get better because that's what you initially came to me for.
And then how long does it take to figure out, okay, because obviously that person has to put the work in too, right? They just can't
Mm-hmm.
show up and like tell stories.
Mm-hmm.
How do you figure out, or how long does it take you to figure out, okay, this person is going to put the work in to get better?
Is gonna put the work in to
Yeah.
get better. I think it depends on just how one reflective they are, but also how willing they are to maybe accept feedback, right? If I mean, thankfully, I haven't had many clients whom they kind of come in and they're resistant towards getting some level of feedback, right? Like, I'll be like, hey, well, sounds like so this will happen. Like, no, that's not what it is. Like it's not my fault. It's always their fault, right? I'm fine, right? It's always other people, right? When you have a client who deflects and is always putting the blame on others besides himself, or being willing to or unwilling to be able to like reflect or self-reflect, that's when it's like, all right, this might be difficult, or this might not be what it is that they think it is, because this is for you, right? And how you can perhaps have different outcomes in your life and not come in here to for validation that it's everybody else's fault but me.
So this is totally not the same thing. One time the army had a soldier that worked for me, right?
Hmm.
And I think in a former period, she was in 6 car accidents.
Oh wow.
She was never the driver. She's always in the back seat.
Hmm.
I'm like, okay, now you're the common denominator, right? What are you like? But sir, I'm not driving. Are you? Like you're the common
Uh-huh.
denominator, right?
Uh-huh.
But she kept on blaming other people. I'm unfortunate. Like, but you're in 6 accidents in 4 months.
Yeah.
Like, are you? Is it like that bad?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, this is kind of funny, but not funny. And she would say, hey, God's protecting me. Her
Mm.
friend said, seems like God's trying to kill your ass.
Like, man, I don't know.
Like, not trying to kill you.
Might be doing something different. I know it's
Like
protected.
maybe you don't get in the car no more
Try
or
to
something, right?
right, try to send you a message, girl. You're just
Yeah,
not getting it, so he's sending it again.
yeah. It's crazy, right?
Hmm.
Um. So is it a preference? Like, is it better to do like therapy in person versus remote or Zoom? Is there a difference in that, or
Yeah,
is therapy therapy? I'm thinking it's better to be in person personally.
yeah, and I think a lot of my clients too do prefer, or if they had, or if they could, right, would do in person, right? But some of them are 30, 40 miles away from me, right? So some of them too, because they have work, they have obligations as parents and things like that, right? So they can't. So I do like that we are living in an age now where therapy, has so many different possibilities, right, of showing up, right? People don't have to, let's say they have to drive to the therapist's office, right? They can still be where they are and still be able
Mhm.
to access that care. But yes, there is a difference, in my personal opinion,